Hey everybody, Matthew here, and Amazon stock has been holding steady even after a major AWS outage that took the entire US America down. Pretty much, at least half of it. Today, I am breaking down what that means for AWS, what that means for Amazon, and what that means for Amazon long term, and my thoughts around this entire news article, this entire stock, this entire company. Let's get right into it. Given that Amazon has given earnings at the end of the month, we have a lot to look forward to. If you guys enjoy these quick kind of market breakdowns, drop a like and make sure that you subscribe because we are growing so fast. Everything stock related, make sure that you're subscribing to this channel today. Get right into it. So here's what's going on. Earlier this week, Amazon Web Services, basically Amazon's entire cloud backbone, was down for several hours in the East 1 US region, which essentially means that their data centers were down. And this caused rippling effects across the entire US basically. Every company, every app, every website that was hosted by AWS was down for hours. Now think about it. When AWS goes down, it's not just Amazon that takes the hit. Everyone from banking apps to small businesses to big tech tools are affected. Even if you work in a corporate setting, you might not even be able to message your team workers because your Slack is down. You might not even be able to go back to your kid who usually plays games at night because Fortnite is down. Fortnite, you cannot play Fortnite. Like there, that is how strong AWS platform is. So many things that we use in our day-to-day are hosted on AWS. The funny part is, despite all of this chaos, Amazon stock has barely even flinched. The stock is around $222 today. If anything, the stock went up just a little bit. Like 2.5% is nothing to sneeze at. And analysts are saying that this is a strong buy. Most of them say that their price targets are going to be anywhere from $250, anywhere in the mid-range there. But why didn't the market freak out? You saw outages from CrowdStrike destroy company stock prices. Well, why isn't Amazon having that same reaction here? And I truly think it's because that people are realizing how strong of a moat Amazon has, how strong the business is, because once this goes out, you are unable to run America. You are unable to run what you need in order to want to have content, want to experience nice things, and just to do your work in general. You can't even do that. So given that Amazon is one of the worst performers of the Mag 7 this year, and this outage usually would probably give a stock to drop a little bit, any other stock. But given that it's Amazon, they've underperformed this entire year. It shows that this is a company with a moat. This is a company that has a strong business fundamental to it. So that only gives Amazon investors more confidence to hold the stock, and if anything, to buy more of it. Now here's my take. Outages like this remind everyone of how critical AWS really is. It's not just to Amazon, but it's important to the entire internet. This is both good and both bad. Good because it shows how embedded Amazon's infrastructure already is, and that dominance is not going away with Amazon anytime soon. Also, it's bad because you have high concentration risk from so many companies. When so many businesses rely on one provider, there's a lot of hiccups, and that makes headlines. So every single hiccup that happens is going to make a headline because so many companies and so many people's lives are affected by one outage. And you can't just say turn it back on because it's not that easy. Sometimes it is, but other times you need an entire team to go into the back end to figure out what's happening, make it fixed, and make it happen. So when hiccups like this happen, it's usually going to make headlines because so many people are exposed, and this is a problem that needs to be fixed. But at the end of the day, it's not that pressing of an issue because outages happen all the time. It's just, how does a company manage to get that back up? To have AWS down for a couple of hours means millions of dollars in lost revenue, means millions and millions of dollars are lost that Amazon could not have collected that day. I believe I saw somewhere that they lost 200 something million dollars every hour that it was down, which is insane. Something of those lines. But that is ridiculous in the amount of money that a company can lose from an outage, especially when it comes to data center software. So, from an investor's view, I don't really see Amazon's long term thesis changing. It does put pressure on a lot of investors to really think about the business and say, how strong is the moat at Amazon? And if anything, you have been proven that the moat here is extremely strong because you can't run America without it. And all of this means just higher capex that Amazon really just needs to throw into here. More capital expenditures to not have as many outages, more data centers to host cloud services. And as they roll out more and more, that's going to get more customers, add more dollars to revenue that is going to lead to the bottom line and free cash flow that they can then throw back into the business to grow this company. Now, outside of AWS, that makes about $116 billion every single year. This company is growing in other levers too, like their online stores growing every single year, third-party sellers growing every single year. Advertising is a huge one for them, growing every single year at $61 billion. Subscriptions also remaining a little bit flat, but still growing nonetheless. Physical stores, about the same. They haven't really added too many physical stores to generate a lot of more revenue here, but other than that, this is a company that is growing on every single lever. This is a company that anyone would want to be part of in the next 5 to 10 years. I truly want to be part of it in the next 5 to 10 years. So I am looking to buy more Amazon. Now, we know that Amazon is scheduling their earnings for their Q3 for October 30th. Today is October 21st. You essentially have 9 days, less than that because you can't trade on the weekends. Now, this is going to be the possible catalyst to move Amazon stock. The stock hasn't moved at all in the past couple of months. This has been an abysmal company to hold if you are a holder of the stock. But if anything is going to move it, it could be positive earnings driven by great guidance throughout the year for 2026. And that is going to be what really moves the company. Because remember, the stock market is forward looking. Where is the company going to be later on in life? I figured now that I really need to lock in and say, hey, you have less than 9 days left for this company to potentially make a great move to the upside. It hasn't moved. Now might be the time to start accumulating shares. Now might be the time to actually put the pedal to the metal, and every single piece of cash that I want to put in Amazon, put about 70% of it into there. And after that, then if it does drop more, we will load up the truck, back it up the truck, because I want more Amazon stock in my portfolio. If there are weaker signs of guidance when this earnings comes, I could see this dropping all the way down to $190, $200. But am I scared? No, I actually do hope that it drops lower, because I know in 5 to 10 years, this company should be and will be higher, way more than is. I'm putting where my money, where my mouth is. And I am very, very confident as a investor currently today in Amazon. I'm bullish long term. I like Amazon under $220 a share, and I'm going to hold long term. I'm not trimming my position. In the short term, I'm staying cautious and very closely watching earnings. Amazon is a stock that you accumulate on weakness, not chase on the spikes. And Amazon outage is going to be a reminder to everybody that Amazon is a big factor in this global economy. If anything, it strengthens the confidence that I have in Amazon to do well in the future. That is my quick breakdown of AWS, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any Amazon shares, let me know down below. Are you guys accumulating more shares? What is your average cost basis? Drop down your average cost basis down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.